A stark message today from the British Prime Minister David Cameron. He said the world needs to tackle dementia the same way it mobilized against AIDS. Today, at the first summit of its kind, G8 health ministers committed to developing a cure or treatment for dementia by 2025. It is a lofty goal, but as Stuart Greer reports, it's the only way to ward off what everyone warns is a looming crisis.
For decades, people suffering from Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia have often struggled in the shadows. But now the disease is at the top of the global health agenda.
In generations past, the world came together to take on the great killers. We stood against malaria, against cancer, against HIV and AIDS, and we should be just as resolute today.
Canada and other G8 nations promised to double their dementia research funding, with the goal of finding a cure or a breakthrough drug treatment by 2025.
More still needs to be done, and Canada is committed to that.
The start of the international fight back comes as officials warn of a looming epidemic. With people living longer, cases of dementia are expected to triple to 144 million worldwide by mid-century. And experts say Canada is especially unprepared. It's the only G8 nation without a national dementia strategy.
Again, the question is, do we act or do we react?
Canada's health minister says Ottawa and the provinces are working on it.
But I think now when it comes to care and intervention and that kind of programming, that kind of a national plan, that conversation is just starting to happen, and that's very important.
Also important is kickstarting research. In recent years, major pharmaceutical companies have backed away from dementia drug research. After investing $12 billion over the last decade, there hasn't been one successful trial.
The brain is complex. It's probably the last frontier in terms of biology, the complexity of the brain, the complexity of the connection.
If we give it the same sort of resource that cancer and heart disease have had, then within our lifetimes, yours and mine, we'll see results.
And to measure global progress, G8 health ministers will hold a follow-up meeting in Ottawa next September. Stuart Greer, Global News, London.